location of their eyes works to their advantage. It looks like their eyes are located in that white patch on the side of their head, but that's a visual distraction. Their eyes are actually located in the black area in front of the white patch, camouflage from thrashing prey.
Cute.
The fin on the killer whale's back is called a dorsal fin, and it helps to stabilize them as they swim and also helps to regulate body temperature. There's no muscular or skeletal system in that dorsal fin, so sometimes you'll see it have a slight curve. The flippers on the side of the killer whale's body are called pectoral flippers and are mainly used for steering and stopping. Pectoral flippers have 5 bony digits inside them, just like the human hand. The lobes on either side of the killer whale's tail are called flukes. The tail flukes are the killer whale's engine, propelling them to speeds close to 30 miles per hour, as fast as our speedboats. And they swim the fastest and use the most power when they're propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orca pod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family.
Kada orca yan, Eddie. Killer whale.
Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as part of their communication. Pectoral slaps are used to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother might use a pec slap to get her calf's attention. But if they really want to be heard, they breathe. Sky hopping is how killer whales coordinate and get a better view of their surroundings when they hunt. Fluke slaps are another form of communication you'll see killer whales use in the wild. top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail clips, making for an easy meal.
Whales in the southern hemisphere capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. Watch our whales use a similar technique right here. Antarctic orcas will actually create waves that wash over floating ice, knocking seals into the water. You can see that same wave-making technique right here at the front of the pool, showing you one of the many complex and impressive hunting abilities killer whales have developed around the world. Now, you guys just saw those waves crashing right in front of you, but you can't really imagine the amount of water displaced until you experience it firsthand. Luckily, we have two volunteers who are going to help demonstrate the power of the waves made by the whales. All right, Laurel and MK, come on down. Okay, you're going to have a seat right there. Hold on to that handle. All right, it looks like Orchid was just asked to come this direction. Here she goes. The nice fast swim. There comes the whale, and wait for it. There's the wave. Nice job. That was awesome. Was it cold? A little bit. All right, high five. Great job. Now, since killer whales are found all over the world, it's no surprise that they eat all types of prey, including other whales. Now, focus your attention to the screen. That is the blue whale, and it's the largest animal on Earth. It's 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than any one of our killer whales. So, how does a killer whale this size take down a whale that size in the wild? It's possible because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach young whales to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. For porpoising is when they swim fast at the surface, briefly breaking out of the water. You'll see them do this when catching a ride in the wake of a boat or when surfing in a wave. Orcas like to be touched and will often rub their bellies on rocks when they can. We'll see our whales do similar behavior, just like the whales in British Columbia would. You'll also see whales imitate each other in the wild. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. They're always mimicking and learning from each other. Playful behavior does have a purpose. Many of the behaviors you've seen today are used in hunting to stun fish. But today, they just might be stunning all of you.
Lakas.
We interact with our whales all day, every day, which allows us to build trusted relationship to provide optimal healthcare, research, and quality of life. The whales here at SeaWorld take an active role in their own health and well-being. The whales will actually roll over and show us their tail flukes, which allows us to get a voluntary blood sample to check on their health. As you can see on the screen, they're also able to slide up onto a scale so that we're able to monitor their weight.
Ang galing.
We can even get a breath sample right from their blowhole. Now, none of these behaviors would be possible without the relationships we've built day after day right here at SeaWorld. Now, I'd like to take a minute to talk about a very special whale who you guys saw earlier. This is Nakai. Now, Nakai is an 18-year-old male, and he was born right here at SeaWorld San Diego. Nakai is very smart and catches on very quickly when learning new behaviors. And is quite a personality. He also likes to spend lots of time with his trainers, building strong relationships. We challenge our whales here every day to learn new things, to engage and stimulate.